Hello and welcome to another video from thefanpod.com. We're talking about the finer points of the waiver wire. I've got Sean with me.
Yeah, good to be back. Yep.
We're talking about move to last after claim and never reset. This is a type of waiver system.
One of my favourites, actually. This is my favourite system of the three that's out there.
Can you just explain briefly how it works?
Yeah, so basically, the way that most leagues set up is whoever picks last gets the highest waiver pick. So if
you're in pick 12 and a 12-team draft, you get the first.
Get the first pick, or first choice of the board, normally when the season starts. So you know what it's like, week one, games are in the books, somebody's gone down injured. So everybody looking to see who's going to be the backup to that player, they're out there on waiver wire pickup. If you hold the priority, you've got the waiver wire pick one, you know when you put your bid in for this player, he's coming to your team. But if you don't use it, so if you think, well, there's nobody out there I like,
you can wait for the next week.
Wait. And then the second place person maybe puts a bid in for somebody. Obviously, because you've not gone, their pick counts.
So they get the player, and then they move to the back of the waiver queue.
Then they move the back, and that's how it works. Until you use the power, you don't lose the power.
It's an interesting use of strategy, this, because you've got to decide when to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And if you get it wrong, you're at the back and you haven't got a good player. So.
And also the other thing is you really want, if you've got the power, you want it to be on a player that you really believe is going to be a big target.
So sometimes teams who are 5th and 6th in the queue can actually get the player because they don't mind going to the back.
Yeah, they don't mind going to the back. And often a team that's already used it will keep bidding on players just simply because it doesn't matter if they're already at the back anyway.
Well, they've got to lose.
You've got nothing to lose, so you might as well bid on a few players if you need them. So it gets a fascinating. It's my favourite of all of them. It's the fairest. It's also another way of trying to balance the draft board up. You know, the person that picked first shouldn't get waiver priority one, which is fair. But the team that picked last should, because that's fair as well. It gives a little bit of fairness. But as we all know with waiver wire pickups, it's fraught with danger. You're never quite sure. No guarantees. But it's a good way of balancing the books. I like it.
So you're only penalised if you use your pick, basically.
Only
you move to the back of the queue, that's all.
Yeah,
you know?
and that's a good system. And you can quickly move forward because if you've got a good league with a lot of activity, then people do get a couple of chances to use it during the season, which is what you want. Even when you start on the back, you can work your way forward. One of the criticisms of the system, I suppose, is worth covering it off, is if you're big league and you're waiver priority, you're the last, you're pick 16, you've got to wait potentially 16 other people to move off the board. That's true.
Yeah, but you can bid for players.
But you can keep bidding without any impurity. It don't matter. If you happen to snag one, you're still at the back. It don't matter. And I like that. And also, equally, you can suddenly jump forward to a number of places when several people have picked up unnecessary players. Suddenly you've moved forward 7 or 8 spots. Now you're in a prime position to do something.
Exactly. There comes a time when the team get desperate, when it's like make or break time. They have to take chances on players, and you move at that board.
When it's the time to own the power. Yeah, absolutely. So it's my favourite of all the systems.
It's just an interesting way to add a bit of extra sort of strategy to the league, really.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and thanks very much for listening.
Remember, like, subscribe, share, comment.